I think we often struggle with this idea of who we want to be versus who we actually are. We really want to get better, but we simply just can't. But do we really want to get better? Or is it something that's just nice to think about? So, in order to escape this struggle, we need to first accept. You need to ask yourself, do I really want what I think I want so bad? Because if I really did, maybe I would have already started taking steps towards that goal. And a big part of this is realizing that you genuinely do like what you're doing right now, your so called bad habits. Here's an example. Me and overeating. I tell myself I don't want to, but I continually do it. So there's this triangle: how you think, how you feel, and how you act. How you think influences how you feel and how you act. So even though I'm telling myself I don't want to overeat, this is what I think. How I feel and how I act are I want to overeat. So that probably means that me thinking I think I don't want to overeat is not true, because the outcome is the total opposite of what I say, no, of what I think. But in order to be happy, how you think, feel, and act are supposed to be aligned. And we can do this by first being honest with ourselves. Like the earlier example I mentioned, I thought that I didn't want to overeat, but how I felt and how I acted was the total opposite of what I thought. So that meant that I didn't actually think I don't want to overeat. That meant I thought that I do want to overeat. So when you're honest with yourself and you don't have that healthy thought anymore, that's when you're in alignment. And this feels bad because you feel like you have nothing like good about it anymore. But the thing is, this is you practicing alignment. There's less of a disconnect between who you want to be and who you actually are. And when you're ready, God can change you because He has a time and place for everything, He has a plan. And when you genuinely desire to change, since you're used to acting in alignment, you're able to match up what you think to what you do and how you feel. This leads us to step 3, action. Because you're used to having your thoughts, feelings, and your actions being in line, you are ready for quote unquote change. This is the part that no one actually likes because it's the actual work. But if you have a reason to do the work, like your thoughts or your why, it doesn't suck as much because actions are what actually gets you to your goals. And the thing is, you might think you can skip right over to this part, skip step one and 2. But the issue is, if you do actions without a real reason to, you're going to get burned out because you're operating out of willpower. So what you think, feel, and act, they're all connected. Thinking influences the feeling and the acting. So if you think one thing, it'll be pretty hard to do the exact opposite. I just wanted to end off on that note. I hope this has helped you guys. It took me a while to actually get to filming this because I've had a busy week. But I hope you guys enjoy. That's it. Caitlin signing off.